Hi, honeys. How are you doing? Alrighty, guys. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. I think I've got 8 or 9 babies in here. There's a bunch. We gotta get you guys out. They have been hatched. They started yesterday afternoon, so some of them have been ready to go for about 24 hours. And then I had some hatch as late as overnight. I did not open the incubator because of pipping and hatching, so you want to leave everything in there. Some of the eggs have been knocked around. That just is happening at this time. So it's time to open it up fast, get the hatched and dry babies out. Oh, get it. We're gonna put them in their little brooder, and we're gonna check the other eggs, take out the broken shells, and we're gonna go from there. So hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. I thought I would film today in the cutie pantry, the cutie pootie pantry, and take you along for some of the things that I've done today, and to take you along with some of the thoughts that I have here on this Monday with everything that we have seen shake out since Friday. I also want to answer to a couple of statements or questions that I've had over the last couple of videos, so let's get started. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. We're so glad you're back. All right, how you doing today? You hanging in there? Of course you are, because you're tough. You're from Cedar Bluff, right? You're tough. So here's the deal, folks. Let me explain something to you real fast and furiously. The one thing that prepared people do not do is panic. I haven't panicked one single bit the last 3 days of my life. I've been watching a lot of things. I have been concerned about a lot of things. I've been thinking about a lot of things, and I have communicated some of these things to you. But you know what? Here it is Monday afternoon, way late, and I'm still home. I've organized a pantry, I've done laundry, and I've hatched out a bunch of baby chicks. I'm working on my garden, and I'm working on a greenhouse being put up this week. But you don't see me running to Walmart. You don't see me running to Aldi. You don't see me running to the bank. Y'all from the bank? No, didn't do that today. Why? Because we've been talking about these things. You and me here together have been preparing and talking and getting it out in the open and working for years. I did a video last March, a year ago, trying to urge you to think about trying to have a pantry that could last you up to 2 full years. I tried to stretch you out. I'm not telling you to have enough food for just a month. I didn't tell you to have food for 6 months. I said, nope, time to go big, time to play big ball. We're going all the way. We're going all the way. Throw the Hail Mary, because we're going, baby. 2 years. See, that's what prepared people do. Another thing that prepared people do is not only have a pantry, but we're also very particular about our finances. We don't want to be in debt. We don't wait for a crisis for us to have to hop in the car and speed down the road and hope that we can get a $50 bill from the ATM. That's not how we roll. Now, I encouraged people over the weekend, for those that are new to this lifestyle, maybe that have fallen on some hard times themselves, maybe they haven't been able to or haven't thought of trying to put a little nest egg of money away in their home for them to have in case of an emergency. But folks, here's the bottom line. If you listen to anybody with common sense, whether they consider themselves a homesteader, a prepper, a farmer, your mama, anybody with any common sense is always going to tell you you should always have a little bit of cash on hand in case of an emergency, because you're guaranteed that one at some point is going to happen. Now, obviously, we're talking about a much larger scale situation right now with the banking crisis. Let me tell you what's going on here. Let me tell you where my thought process is. We have just been given grace. The red flag is up. It's waving in front of your face, and it's telling you you have just been given another day. Every day that you wake up and everything around you is still somewhat standing, even though it doesn't even remotely look like what you remember it being even just 3 to 5 years ago, it's still somewhat there. That gives you the opportunity to prepare. The situation that you're seeing with the bank of Silicon Valley is not because your mama went and got a $50 bill out of her bank out of the ATM last weekend. That is not what happened here. I had a couple of people actually comment, and I'm sure they're trolls and bots, but they don't like me telling you. They don't like anybody telling you to have a prepared home. They don't like us telling you that you need to simply, like I said in the video, just hop in the car. Don't panic. Don't go pull all your money out. Don't freak out. But just make sure if you don't have a little bit of cash on hand, go make that happen today, okay? Go make that happen. That's what is so critically important, is that you are always prepared. See, we're prepared. You're prepared. So while it stresses you out, while you may not like the news, while the news goes back and forth with the truth and who knows what to believe, you know what? Here's the truth. Here's the truth. You're going to be eating if something happens. You're going to be able to help somebody if something happens. That's the whole point of this lifestyle. And that's what we're trying to give people the confidence in doing, whether it's starting their first garden this year, whether it's raising baby chicks for the first time this year, whether it's, like I said, if you go and get 5 cans, 10 cans a week, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. This is what you're going to build. This is what you're going to have. This is the security that's going to be in your home so that you don't have to leave. And this extends to other things too, such as first aid. This extends also to taking care of your farm animals. This extends also to taking care of your dogs and your cats and your chickens. This extends also to, like I said, Band-Aids and beans and you know the other. See, the whole point of this situation with my channel and several other good channels that you probably watch, here's the deal. If everybody had been doing their due diligence as best as they could, it's not perfect all the time. Okay, I get that things happen, so don't think that I'm beating up on you. But this one particular gentleman was telling me, he was like, well, if everybody went and pulled their $50 out of the bank, the entire system's going to collapse. Really? You think so? What about all those billions and billions and billions? I mean, by corporations and whatever. See, there's a lot of things that are going on that we may not fully understand or we haven't been privy to or shown yet. But this is the fact of the matter. Every time you go out and you say, oh, I've got an extra $5 bill, I'm going to tuck it away. Oh, I've got my 5 cans, I'm going to tuck it away. I got toilet paper on sale, I'm going to tuck it away. I got whatever. Every time you do that, you are building your nest egg. You are building your security. You're not relying on the system to come in and pull you out. Is it forever? May not be. But it's doing your due diligence and it's doing the best that you can. And see, think about this. Think about all the people that have been kind of aware and not really doing anything, even though they had the means over the last year, 2 to 3, 5. Think of all the opportunities that have been wasted by people that you definitely know, don't you? And they've gone on vacations and they've blown money here and they've bought new cars there and they're doing all of these things, but they don't have a pot to in. So I am going to encourage people because see, we are big and mighty, but we are known as the little people. And I'm going to encourage the moms out there and the grandmothers out there to absolutely do the best that they can to ensure that they have a working pantry. They're going through their pantry. They're making sure they know how to stack things the right way. They know how to can chicken and beans and corn and potatoes and carrots and all the goodies that they're getting from their garden. Because see, all the people that are sitting around telling you how crazy that you were are about to find out the hard way how crazy they were instead. How silly it is for them not to have the best prepared home as possible. You're seeing all of this in live action right now. These people will deny it. They will chastise you. They will threaten you. They will try to put you down, but they are wrong, completely wrong. So do not listen to that. So as I stated before, I in no way, shape, or form encouraged people to run on banks, to pull all of their money. In fact, I said the opposite. The point that I made was if you don't have any cash security at all in your wallet or in your home, even if it's just a $20 bill, make sure you're taking care of home because you never know what's going to happen. And one of these days, we're going to wake up And this day that you're dreading, the day that I'm dreading, the day that we are all preparing for, which will be a complete knock of the domino, which some would argue has already happened. We have to sit back and wait and see now, don't we? But the important part of this is that you are not wasting any opportunity to make sure that you are doing your due diligence for you, your close friends, and family. We appreciate you being here today. I just wanted to drop in and I've been cleaning up in here a little bit, going through some things. It's time to rotate some things. It's time to check on things, clean up some things, spring clean. I'm encouraging you to do that immediately. Know where you are. Know what your dates are. Mark them with Sharpies. Reorganize it. Refresh your memory so that when you are out later this evening or perhaps tomorrow, you can go get an extra 5 cans of this or that because you know you have a need or a hole in your pantry there. And while you're at it, yeah, I'm going to encourage you. If the best that you can do is to stop by the ATM and pull a 20, pull it. Pull it. Bury it with the tomatoes just like Mamaw did. Don't listen to anybody discouraging you from taking care of yourself because, folks, no one is coming to save you. No one's coming to save me, and all of those people that are sitting around doing nothing are going to be very sorry one day. It's going to be a very sad reality. Like, subscribe, and share. Be proud of what you're doing, folks. I know there's a lot of reality that we're living right now and a lot of dread because we understand the magnitude of what's going on. We can't change the world. We can't change everything. I get that. We're in a big mess. We didn't cause the mess, and we're getting used. Absolutely. But here's the thing. Don't stop preparing. Remember, the prepared do not run. The prepared do not fear. And we certainly never panic. Like, subscribe, and share, guys. We will see you on the next video.